Hey guys, Adam here from the Tint Academy. Now I want to show you how to shrink this back window using just a general wax. Now in the past we always use dryer sheets. We talked about the bounce sheet method and all that kind of stuff. Now the cost of shrinking the back window is roughly the same, if not less, using a wax. So we're actually going to show you if it's better, if it's worse. Now with dryer sheets, there are a lot of stuff online. A lot of chemicals in it. They're changing the actual components of the dryer sheets. So they're getting less soapy and less work. So let's talk about why we actually want to do a dry shrink on this back window. So window film only shrinks factory edge to factory edge. When I have a window like this back one here, it's going to curve on the outside, which is going to create fingers. We want the film to float on top of the glass, not get stuck to the glass, so I can manipulate those fingers. They're also going to be a lot bigger compared to a side roll down window, so we want to be able to manipulate and move those fingers and break them down without being stuck to the window. Now we're just using a general wax here. You can buy anyone from a car store, Amazon, all that kind of stuff. So I've already done my outside prep, so now I'm going to lay my wax. Now, this video is just about applying the wax and actually shrinking to see if it works better compared to the traditional bounce sheet method. A couple other methods that you can do if you don't have wax or have dryer sheets, you can actually just use baby soap. We find baby soap is a little bit stickier as well, so it is a hard time shrinking. You can also use any kind of gels that you see out there as well and let it dry out. So I'm going to take my wax and my microfiber towel and let's apply the wax. I'm going to do a generous amount here. We're going to rub it on the towel. I'm going to wipe it all the way through the back window. Now we can see here we have a white cloudiness over top of our back window. We want that evenly spread out. Now this is still a bit wet here, so we want it to dry. So I'm just going to take a heat gun and I'm actually going to dry out this back window so we have no sticky spots on this window. So this is completely dry. Let's lay our film. For this window, we're going to use a 36-inch roll film. It's going to give me a little bit of waste because this is a smaller rear window. So I'm actually going to use that waste. I can use it for either a sun strip or a banner on the front, or I can use it for a quarter window on this one as well. So let's roll in my film. Factory edge on the top, factory edge on the bottom. You can see. So now we have my film. I'm going to make this an anchor in the center so it doesn't move anywhere. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of all this excess. Now we always suggest to do a bulk cut. So I'm bulking this piece of film here. Here's my extra. I can use that for a sun strip or I can use that for my quarter windows. So now let's set this piece of film. I'm going to come through the center. We're going to split this into two. Then I'm going to come up the side, So what I noticed about using the wax already is I get a really good float on this window. So now I made my H pattern. I'm going to come down the center and come up the center. We're making our 4 quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. All I'm going to focus on is one quadrant at a time. I don't care about anything else going on with this film. I'm going to make everything here. So if you've done a side window, we have this like an N. I'm going to start from my outside, work my way across until this entire quadrant is flat on the glass. So we have this one completely shrunk. I'm going to work on my next one all through my 4 quadrants. So we just shrunk this back window using a wax compared to using a gel or using a bounce sheet or using straight soap. It made this shrink very, very easy. So if you're a beginner, this is a lot more cost effective than actually using a dryer sheet. It makes that film float really nice on top of the glass as well. So you're not gonna cause any kind of creases or wrinkles in the film while you're going to shrink it. So if you're having trouble with your rear window shrink, you can also use this on the front windshield as well. Try the wax. You just need a little bit of wax, full coverage, make sure it's dry, continue with your H pattern and your 4 quadrants. I hope this helps. So I personally find the wax is an easier method to do compared to other traditional methods that may be out there. We hope this helps. If there's anything you're looking for to help you be more successful as a window tinter, comment below or contact me through email.